got what you deserve. Just like I said.
Whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the inside human and superhuman abilities of the world's mightiest metahumans. Accompanying this journey of high quality nerd commentary, you got my man Colton, aka Pizza Parker, told to the people.
It's your boy Colton, aka Talk to them today. Talk to them today.
Oh, buddy. And we got the greatest engineer in the entire multiverse, my man Gas. Say what's up.
Yo.
And and it's your boy Dennis, aka Old Dirty Dennis, aka the Book of Hate, aka Dan Jaren, the Slandalorian, aka the Django Fett, the Fett with hands, aka Sad Bane, but only when I'm feeling blue. Get it? Feeling blue.
Yeah.
aka Duke Skywalker. Darth ain't dead, Darth ain't dead, Darth ain't dead. Slay a nigga down with a big blade, aka aka I got hate on my mind, and it's real. Because I said it all the time.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
AKA CEO of hashtag the Boba Fett agenda. Fellas, how you feeling?
Gotta get this episode done. Because it's serious. It's real serious. But I feel pretty good, man. I'm chilling. How you feeling?
Well, before we get to me, Gas, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good. I feel they called me a madman.
Fact.
They did.
But you have to get a little bit further into it.
Okay, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back just a little bit.
Big
so
facts.
I want to say about 20 episodes ago, I'm averaging off. I made some disparaging comments about a certain legendary bounty hunter, and they call me a madman. I asked for proof of this nigga being this amazing space Jedi, space Mandalorian, and no
space
one,
bounty hunter.
and no one can give me any proof of it. You know what I mean? They chastised me. They threw stones at my feet.
I mean,
and you know what this feels like? This is destiny fulfilled, like my man Thanos said.
Yeah, this is your happy moment. This is like if something crazy happened to Tony Stark, and you know how excited I get. But it's Boba Fett, which is way worse because that guy really doesn't win anything. So.
And let me take this one step further, right?
Go ahead.
So let me give you guys a little bit of a backstory. Usually we record this on Tuesdays, and
Nice.
Last week, you know, I couldn't make it. I mean, I was doing some stuff around the crib, and I told my man Colton, like, yo, could we push this? He was like, yeah, we could do that. So, you know, after I did all this housework, taking care of the crib and shit, I figured, you know, maybe I should watch something. I mean, I should turn something on. I feel like I've given enough time to this adult and shit. So I happened to turn on Disney Plus, and there's this show. There's this show that came up, and it was called The Book of Boba Fett. And I said, maybe I should give this shit a try. I mean, I can be a bigger person if I need to be a bigger person. So if this shit is fire, I mean, I can step up and be a man and be like, I've done it in the past with CW shows. I mean, I remember slaughtering, what's that? Stargirl. And I came on here and I said, like, yo, Stargirl is fire.
Stargirl's actually pretty good.
I was man enough, to step up and do that. So I figured, what a great episode if I could step up and be like, yo, Boba Fett is fire, dog. It's fire. But it didn't happen.
I'm fucking dead. Yeah, that shit was well.
Okay, start us off. Go ahead. Give me your initial opinions of this show.
Well, I'm gonna probably let Dennis go crazy for most of this episode because my answer is pretty ridiculous. So I tried to watch the first 2 episodes of Boba Fett multiple times. Like multiple times, I tried to watch the first 2 episodes of Boba Fett, and I kept falling asleep. And then I just gave up. I was like, I don't know. This shit is just not that interesting. But then Today we watched great episodes, but that's later. That's for later. I'm gonna let you go crazy. What about your journey?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with A Place of Love. I feel like I feel like that would be a fair way to start this off. So, jokes aside, I enjoyed the show. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it had good action scenes. It was pretty grounded for like a space show. The jokes didn't really feel forced. There was some character development, you know. It had heart. It definitely had some heart.
Yeah.
Some touching scenes. And all these things were great. But not one of them had anything to do with Boba Fett.
So I knew that was coming. Because I do continue my answer about the show is those last 3 episodes, man. Those last 3 episodes. But then there's a trend that happens when I say those last 3 episodes because it's nothing really about Boba Fett. So, yeah.
Nah, honestly, this nigga's just like wet socks, man. This nigga is
Oh
soggy
my God.
fries.
Oh my God. They're saying he's a wet paper bag.
Yo, I feel like Nas, like when I was watching that shit, like,
Oh my God.
Mando murdered you on your own shit, son. Like,
That's a fact.
Like, you cannot be serious.
It was a Mandalorian show. It definitely just became a Mandalorian show because I feel like they were like, this show is not interesting without all the extras that we have.
Nigga, Mando was like the McDonald's like spicy Sprite, son. It just hit you.
Kickstarted, yeah, it just kickstarted.
It was like, oh, this is a show that I should actually care about. Like, you can't be serious, man. But speaking of Mando, how did you feel about the Book of Mando, bro? I mean, the Book of Boba Fett.
Well, the actual parts about, well, you know, honestly, we're not gonna talk about Boba Fett this episode like that.
Let's start off with Mando. Tell me how you felt.
Just the Butcher intro scene. A1.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing, right? Darksaber action. Darksaber action is
Very
fucking
nice.
happening. Very amazing. If I was one of the butchers, I wouldn't even let him finish his sentence once he was like, there's credits back there that I have no stake to. I'm like, y'all niggas want to be butchers forever? Because I don't. Fuck that, nigga. I need to get the fuck out of here and get rich, nigga. I would have gave him a dap, nigga. I would have been like, what's your name? Mando? I'm gonna tell people about you. You lit. It's almost like Mando gets his job done very effectively. Unlike another Mandalorian that we know. I don't know. Top 10 media fathers? Question mark.
He's probably... We
Jacking
did an
it.
episode in the past about fathers. I feel like we're going to have to revisit that list.
Yeah, he's going to have to be added.
Yeah, we're going to have to revisit that.
Persistence without insight will lead to the same outcome.
That was a bar on that
which
show.
is Boba Fett most of this fucking series. Where he's like, I know what I'm doing, and gets his ass whooped. Episode 5 through 7 was 20 out of 10 episodes, and they had the least Boba Fett in them.
It's not a coincidence.
Mando getting kicked out of the fucking Mandalorians, nigga. And like
crazy.
his answer just was, this is the way, even though, you know,
Yo,
they tell you could probably talk about this a little bit more than I can. You go ahead. Go crazy.
let me see.
He got mad weapons.
Yeah, nigga.
That nigga's strapped up. Like,
stay strapped. Just like you said, that intro scene where he smoked all those niggas to collect the bounty, I thought that was a real smooth but like tense way to start. Like it felt like an action, like actual action scene. Like this nigga came in like an actual bounty hunter, like, yo, I'm looking for such and such, and they like, yo, we never heard of that. And then he pulls out like the transponder thing and it shows the face. And it's like, nigga, I'm talking about you.
Yo,
like,
real nigga shit.
And he literally looked at all his homies like, yo, I don't want to have to like smoke y'all because I'm just here for him. But you can do us a solid and just leave and let me just handle this shit. And they didn't. And he ended up smoking all these niggas' boots.
Man.
So like, to me, that already set the temperature because it's like his intro scene compared to Boba Fett, who I'm going to roast in a second. It was totally different. Like, it actually felt like, oh, this nigga's an actual space warrior. Like, as opposed to Boba Fett was just soggy, wet socks, bro. Like you said, Black Saber. Definitely cool to see that shit. the fact that he was outcasted by the fucking Mandalore because he took off the helmet. Now he took off the helmet for his son. Know what I mean? Like he wanted his son to see him before he left because he didn't know if he was gonna see this young nigga again.
Yeah, man.
Know what I mean?
We love our children.
Exactly. That's all this nigga was trying to do. And the fucked up part about that is the fact that Shorty literally told him the only way to atone is to go bathe in the lakes of Minnetonka.
Yo,
nigga.
big
Like,
facts. And
he
he's
was
like, but they're destroyed. She's like, this is the way.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted to say. Like, nigga, there needs to be another way. Like, nigga, because that shit don't exist. What do you mean this is the way, bitch? Like, there's no other way.
That shit don't make no sense to me because, one, why would you kick? One, it's very few of y'all left, right? And then two, he just smoked your main homie. So now you gonna sit there and kick this nigga out to be with the loser? You fucking serious? This nigga just lost in combat. And he didn't even need to beat him with the fucking Darksaber. This nigga beat him with a fucking dagger, my nigga, to his throat. Like, you fucking serious? So off rip, Mando's already wilding because these two scenes that we talking about literally happened back to back, which is off the rip already. Then, he linked up, with my baby boo Fennec. Know what I mean? She always smoothing, aka Agent May from Agents of Shield. AKA Chun-Li. Know what I mean? Like that was a crazy throwback. So she offered my son money, and I just like I told you before we started recording, she literally offered this nigga money, and what he do, son? This nigga gave it back.
Shit.
He was like, "Yo, I'll carry the show for free, nigga."
Real nigga shit. He did real nigga shit.
I'll put all these niggas on my back and carry the show myself, son. And what did he do? Just that. This nigga literally carried episode 5 to 7 on his back. And most of the two, I think it was 5 and 6, we did not see Boba Fett at all. Like, there was literally no Boba Fett scenes in any of that shit. They fast forward with and I think that was another thing that I paid attention to is even while I'm like clowning him, it really felt like Disney agreed with me. You know what I'm saying? Because like literally from episode 5 to 7, they threw everybody in that bitch.
They say, yeah. This show's pretty weak with just Boba. I think people see that this nigga's kind of a bum. So yeah. We gotta bring Mando back in this bitch.
They brought Mando back.
We gotta bring Ahsoka.
They brought Ahsoka back. They brought Luke.
Oh
Son,
my god.
The technology.
It was like we was looking at a movie for the last 3 episodes.
Nigga, it was just like, yo, they brought everybody. They threw Cad Bane in there. They threw everyone in there to distract you from the fact that without those people, the show is trash. Son. Like if the show continued from episode 4 the way it was before you fell asleep for 7 episodes, my nigga, do you think this nigga gets a second season?
No, absolutely not. They would have just immediately was like, Mando's coming out next month because we gotta get rid of this.
Exactly. Let's just air this shit out as quickly as we can. Cause like I told you, like the shit came out and nobody in my timeline spoiled it. Like I've never experienced a show that it had like a limited series, and I didn't have to use like mutes and filters and shit. Like nobody talked about this shit at all. Like it's just like it didn't happen, son. That shit was crazy to me. Now, like I said, I tried to start off with some love.
I'm dead.
Tried to lead into this. We led with the main star, Mando. Now, I would like to talk a little bit about Boba Fett.
Yes, let's.
Yes, please give me some of your opinions.
I
don't want to air the mic out. Like, give me some.
So if oh my god. So if Boba Fett didn't get his last moment like he did in the last episode against Cad, this would have been like irredeemable for me for like forever. Like very, very much forever. Boba Fett's strength is having friends.
Yes. That's
his strength. Like having friends that just so happen that they can OD handle themselves and sometimes handle him because he needs the help because he be getting his ass whooped by himself. In that 7th episode, he got a lot of cool scenes.
Okay.
That's way too late. That's way too late. Everyone around Boba Fett is better than Boba Fett. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody. Literally, even the bad guys. Even the bad guys. The monster gets more credit than him. The half cyber people get more better than him. The bike gang with the white ass bikes. Of course, Fennec gets way more credit. She hard carries. Mando, hard carrying. Grogu. Fucking goddamn every droid. The lady who builds Mando's ship.
Facts.
The TIE fighters who seen Mando in space and all they did was stop him so we can see how fast the ship goes.
That shit is hard.
Luke Skywalker, he didn't even help in the fight. Ahsoka, she didn't even help in the fight. Cad Bane, he's a bad guy. Amazing. Those 2 fucking Sentinel drones. Way better than anything that this nigga did.
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Who else am I thinking of? Oh, the mayor, the marshal of Freetown.
Oh yeah,
our guy.
Yeah, Cad Vanth.
Yo, wow! So many people just way better than Boba Fett. And what do they all have in common? Mandalorian. They showed him getting thrown through a table 5 times in his own show. From the Mandalorian. They was like, remember when you got fucking thrown through a fucking table and showed
remember when you was
boss?
Dirt, nigga? You was eating dirt?
Oh, man. And then, yeah, I guess in the beginning, he did show his superhuman strength busting out through underground sand.
I guess.
But after that, he was just getting his ass whooped by everything. Yeah, he's probably the least important part of his own show, which is fucking crazy.
Yes.
That's kind of nuts.
Destiny fulfilled.
Yeah.
So to me, this nigga was cheeks. This nigga was literally sweaty fucking basement bashment after 4 hours of like reggae music, like cheeks, my nigga. Like he was just dirt, my nigga. Like literally the intro scene of him like in the Sarlacc pit, that shit remind me of like Baby Boy.
I'm fucking dead. When Tyrese was in the womb, I'm fucking dead. But yeah, go ahead. This is such a good. Okay, continue. That's such a good comparison.
Yo, literally 4 minutes into the episode of episode 1, I counted the time because I couldn't believe it. 4 minutes into the episode, this nigga got robbed. Like,
yeah. Oh my god, nigga really counted the time.
I definitely was like, wait a second. It was literally 4 minutes into the episode, my nigga. Like, why didn't he just stay dead? Like it makes me feel like Jadakiss, my nigga. Like, why tell the truth and niggas call it hating, son? Like, why Mando had to come and save this nigga? Like,
I mean, you seen what was happening to him 4 minutes into the episode.
Why Boba came out that pit?
Oh my gosh.
Yo, like why he did that, son? Like none of this shit makes sense. He was basically just like you said, a side character in his own show. Like his hand. Let me reiterate. 20 episodes later, this nigga Boba Fett hands is still trash. Okay.
Yeah, hands very bad.
The fact that this nigga was a legendary bounty hunter, like if you guys are listening, you know there's nothing but spoilers in this episode. The fact that this nigga's a legendary bounty hunter, and the only way he was able to defeat Cad Bane after he got shot twice, like this nigga smoked him. The only reason he was able to defeat him was using the moves that he learned years after he was already a legendary bounty hunter.
Oh, man.
One of them Tusken Raiders.
Tusken Raiders had to teach that boy how to fight, even though they had him in slavery for a little bit. They was whooping his ass.
Even in the very end, he was still saved.
I'm dead. Tusken Raiders. Shout out to Tusken, man.
Because if them niggas didn't teach him, the show ends differently, my nigga.
So true.
Ends differently. This nigga had Mando armor on, and Cad was like, okay, what that mean?
He was like, I have armor. He was like, all right, I'm going to keep shooting you, and then I'm going to take it off. I was like, yo, we watched it live. I watched the exchange. He fucking got shot, fell on his back, then tries to do some other shit, got shot again. And I was like, I cannot believe this.
This nigga turned around and looked at me.
I was like, I really can't believe this. I can't believe this is the star of the show.
Is this your king?
It was terrible.
Is this nigga's king, son? Are you serious? Is this what niggas came at me on Twitter for talking about?
Yeah.
For this nigga? I feel like every single one of these niggas owe me an apology, son. I want individual apologies from everyone that has something to say to me about this nigga, Boba Fett. Talking about his hands, son. Because this nigga was straight up trash, son. And you know what made this shit even worse? The fact that none of the crime lords respected this nigga. You're a legendary bounty hunter. You were the right hand man to Darth Vader. You were the only nigga that can negotiate with Darth Vader. This nigga respected you, son. And then you come down to this planet with these regular niggas, these peons,
Yo,
and literally tell these niggas, yo, I run this place. And they like, nah. Imagine
Yo.
Darth came down and was like, yo, nah, this shit mine now. Like on some white girl, this is mine now. And they're just like, nah.
we don't think so. We're just gonna get a nigga that's way better
Are
than
you
you
serious?
to pull up on you. You gonna have to get help.
Are you fucking serious, my nigga? There's no way this is niggas' man's, son.
I mean, Boba Fett.
Yo.
There's one thing he's good for is calling the homies when shit gets very tough. And I will say his power of camaraderie is very strong.
Did you just call this nigga Mighty from fucking from the Planeteers, my nigga?
Yeah, like he know how to get the team together. You get what I'm saying?
He got the heart ring.
He got the heart ring. He's getting the team together, my boy. He got a ring though. And it's one of those things where it's like, look, he got armor. He do something, right?
Shit. This nigga called him Mighty, son. The Book of fucking Mighty. This shit is hilarious.
He got the heart ring. He bringing the team together.
Son, I can't believe why this nigga like combat like so limited, son. Like why this
man.
Yo, it's like if you put this nigga in a fighting game, like there's like no like
I'm dead.
like everybody else got a move list. And
he got knee missiles. One missile on his back.
And what did that shit do?
Oh my god, yeah, that shit don't work ever. One missile on his back, his pistol, which gets shot out of his hand a lot.
Son.
And then the Tuscan, the Tuscan fighting style is not really his style, but he did learn it. He learned it though. He learned it though. But yeah,
This nigga took Taibo classes, nigga.
I'm fucking dead.
Oh shit, this nigga was Hove, son. This nigga was taking Taibo classes.
He was like, nigga, I gotta get in shape. Niggas is wildin'.
This nigga came out the pit and all he did was catch L's. He put all his homies at risk. Like all them niggas that he sent to all them little different towns to watch towards the end of the show. All them niggas almost got smoked because of this nigga's leadership, son. Like,
yeah,
you can't...
that's true. That is true. He almost killed so many of them.
He almost killed my son Black Chewbacca, nigga. One of the realest niggas on the show. My son had like the lightning knuckle shit. This nigga was down for the cause. Like he was wilding too. It's one of the episodes that you definitely missed where he ran up on these niggas in the club, fucked them niggas up, and Space Alien Doja Cat was like, "Yo, chill. Like you get some free."
Space Chewbacca.
Yeah, like
Chewbacca, man, with the dreads. That nigga was going crazy.
She was like, "Yo, yo, chill. Like you can get some drinks. Like I won't even charge you. Like it's free. It's not even on your tab." And this nigga looked at her, and then he smoked them niggas, and then he dropped the money and left. He was like, "Yo, nah, I don't give no fuck
about no drinks, nigga. I'm here to murder niggas. That's fire. I fuck with that." Yo. See, he had his team was way better than him. I don't know, man. I don't know.
There's no saving this nigga, son. It was one thing before when niggas was calling it hate. Now I have actual video evidence of everything I said.
God damn it. It's alive.
I got 7 episodes to prove everything that I said that this nigga's buns, my nigga. Like, there's no way. And while I was giving Black Chewbacca props, what the fuck was the black dude with the eye shit doing with the spin?
Oh
son?
my god, that spin move.
What was that shit about?
Is one of the waste the most time shits of all time. Why the fuck did you even do that? Like, you didn't have to do that. Son, Not even a little bit.
It was pointless, son. Like, that whole gang, like I told you, like, anybody that's listening to this, if you have not seen it, please definitely
watch it. This is a heavy spoiler episode.
Yeah. While you watch it with the that Apple Mac gang. I like to call them the Apple Mac gang because...
Apple Mac gang. It looked like the old school Mac computers.
Yeah, they got, like, the colorful... Shit. Yeah, like,
they
on
got
all
the
the
red
bikes.
one, the blue one,
it was like Power Rangers, my nigga. Like,
yeah.
These niggas was Android Power Rangers.
And then they had the one nigga in the greaser mobile. Like, what the hell?
Son, so the fact that, and shout out to the 2 twin orcs. I fuck with them niggas heavy, even though they ended up dying. And this nigga didn't even show remorse that these niggas died.
They didn't even show them that they died.
Yeah, he was just like,
I guess they did.
Yo, and that was the fucked up shit about my son Black Chewbacca, because when he finally made his way back on some gangster shit from another town, throwing these niggas off him like 2 towns down, son. He just looked at this nigga and was like, yo, I thought you died. Like,
God, that thought you died.
What kind of,
He's the worst leader of all time.
What kind of leader is this nigga, son?
Bitch ass leader. He's terrible.
Son, even when they were in the fucking club that the Pikes or whatever blew up.
Yeah.
And he looked at Mando like, so you gonna leave, right? And this nigga Mando was like, nah, I'm still carry the show. Like, I'm gonna stick around. Like, I got this. He was like, oh, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. Like, I gave you my word. What kind of honorable nigga is this? This nigga was willing to die on the Book of Boba Fett before he get his 3rd season.
Here's all the crazy shit. Compare that to I Thought You Died by Boba Fett. That's Boba Fett's team, nigga.
Exactly.
He seen that nigga turn the corner and did not even run up. He just let him get shot 15 times.
And
then was like, cover me.
Son.
You bitch ass nigga. Mando said, let's go out there and die together, nigga. Before I even... If he would have died, I would have rioted. This would have been the worst show of all time. But they weren't going to do that because they was like, we need Mando to carry this.
Yo, literally. Everyone on that show carried the show. You know how many times... Boba Fett almost died on that show if it wasn't for like Fennec. I'm pretty sure she saved him at least twice. The Apple Gang saved him once. The Freetown saved his ass like when they were getting shot by them androids. This nigga got his ass saved. That was the one consistent thing about the entire show is this nigga always got somebody to save his ass. But yet he's the badass.
Son.
Why everybody else not the badass, my nigga? Like what does this nigga do for him to earn this rep? Because I didn't see it. We had 7 episodes and I ain't see it.
I mean, you right. I only seen him get helped by everybody. And
like I said,
him get helped by everybody. Like I said, his strength was strategic bringing people together.
So basically, he's like when thieves say like, "Yo, we don't kill children," and because they don't see a threat by these niggas.
Oh yeah, basically.
So this nigga's basically a child of the group.
They gotta leave him alone. He's not really the big problem here. You get what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it's like, oh man, he's bugging. We can smoke him if we really wanted to. His friends is the problem. You can't really get to him because he's always around his damn friends. But when he by himself, you see what happens when he by himself.
Exactly.
We watched 3 episodes of that shit. Him being a slave, him getting fucked up by the Jawas.
There's
like,
no way niggas gonna have me a slave on my own show, son.
Crazy.
In Black History Month?
Crazy. Nuts. He's an indigenous person going through that shit. What is he doing? That shit is terrible. I hate it.
Oh my god, my stomach, son. I can't believe niggas. Yo, so many of you niggas listening to this shit owe me an apology, son.
That's also a fact.
I want my apology. I'm coming for every single one of you niggas that has something to say about me talking down on this nigga Boba Fett. Because the shit ended whack, and you know it ended whack because nobody said a word, son.
Yo.
Like, we really watched that shit like 3 weeks later, and no one has said a word. Like, everyone's just waiting for the next thing. Like, literally nobody cares. And it's just, like, my man Colton usually says, it's a show that happened.
No, but the last 3 episodes was so good, but it didn't feel like the same show I started and couldn't finish. Like, I literally showed Dennis, I got to half of the 2nd episode, and I just turned it off because I just was not interested in anything that was fucking going on.
Shit was trash, bro.
It was just, it was just bad. It wasn't good.
Oh, shit. The only other thing that I wanted to like definitely cover is the fact that the loop technology is some scary shit, bro.
Yo.
Like at one point when we were watching, like I literally turned to this nigga and I was like, yo, there's no one real on the screen right now.
Yo.
Like Luke and Grogu on screen. It's like none of these niggas are real, son.
Lucasfilms is doing magic, like scary magic.
Like literally wizards, my nigga. Like why should
like
he look like that?
Cad Bane looked amazing. All the droids look amazing. Grogu looked lit. Luke Skywalker was scary as fuck. Cause like, why is he so realistic? I don't know. It was just so many different things that was just happening on the screen, and I was just like, yo, even though y'all are kind of repeating the set the set pieces because they're already set up,
Yeah,
it still looked fucking amazing.
exactly.
And those last 3 episodes honestly could be a movie within itself.
That's a fact, son. Like I just
Just
can't.
don't call it the Book of Boba Fett.
Facts. Like I just really can't get over how great like Luke looked. Like the fact that they and that also goes to my point that they had to have seen like some test footage and was just like, nah, we gotta put more people in this shit because he not gonna carry the show 7 episodes, bro. And he did not. He barely carried his episodes. Like Fennec had to come in and like help this nigga. Like he did not even carry his shit.
That's a fact. It was, I don't know, man. That shit's crazy.
So yeah, I feel like I've gotten my hate out. I feel refreshed. I feel light.
Oh,
like
my God.
like a Red Bull, my nigga, of like hate. That shit gave me wings. I'm feeling fantastic, son. You know what I mean? It really just feels good to circle back and let niggas know they were wrong, son. This nigga was always trash. And I feel like after niggas listen, I would like not just an apology, but I would like for niggas to agree with me and just say that yes, this nigga Boba Fett is trash. Like he was trash before he fell into that Sarlacc pit. He came out twice as trash.
Damn. and like Cad Bane's. Well, actually, I'm gonna use that later.
Okay. Yeah, this nigga came out double trash. He should have just stayed in there and just been the trash that I said he was the last episode. Why would you come out and give me more ammunition to shit on you further?
Man.
Oh shit, but yeah, go ahead. What you was saying?
Nah. We gotta do worthies first.
Okay. All right. So go ahead. You got any worthies?
Everybody who's not Boba Fett. Like literally everyone who wasn't Boba Fett, like in this show, gets a worthy, man. Everybody. Even all the BD, all the droids, every person from Freetown, shout out Freetown. Cad went crazy. Mando, Grogu, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka, all the Jedis, all the Tusken Raiders, everybody who was in that club that wasn't Boba Fett, all the Apple Mac gang and all their people from their town, they go hard. Black Wookie. My boy with the dreads, he go crazy. The Orc twins. Who else is not Boba Fett? The Mandalorians, the other Mandalorians. Fuck. Who else am I forgetting? I don't fuck with the niggas who was running that game. Them bitch ass nigga, the mayor of the town and all these government niggas. I don't fuck with them. Well, that's probably the only people I don't fuck with more. I fuck with Boba Fett more than them. But other than that, like everybody that's not Boba Fett.
So okay, so my worthies. First off, me.
Facts, big
CEO
facts. Oh, you too.
Yeah,
hate for Boba Fett.
Yeah, the CEO of hashtag the Boba Fett agenda. Secondly, the podcast. You know what I mean, because you can go back and listen to the episode.
We told y'all.
Niggas was definitely talking about this nigga. Third, just like you said, everyone except Boba Fett. After that, Mando's new ship. You know what I mean, that shit is hard. That shit look like Spike Spiegel's Sewer Switch. Who else can I give a shout out to? The Back the Tank. That my son, not my son, Boba Fett kept going back to because that's the real MVP. Because that nigga was Nurse Betty, nigga.
Because he was getting his ass whooped. You gotta be in the back of the tank so much. How did that become a joke? Like, yo, you love the back of the tank, nigga, because you always getting your ass whooped. Yeah.
This nigga was like, yo, I feel like somebody should literally Photoshop Boba Fett in the back of the tank in Pokemon HQ. Where the other Pokemon getting healed.
Yo, he definitely, because he's always in that bitch.
Yo, this nigga's always in there, son. Yeah, that's it. Fuck Boba Fett. I was always right, and it feels good.
That's a fact.
So this has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans podcast, providing you with that high quality nerd commentary. Subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend. Hate on Boba Fett. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Mighty Metas. You can find me on all social media sites as Old Dirty Dennis. That's OLDIRTYDENNIS. And you can find my man Colton.
I'm on Twitter as the Colton Show __. And the Colton Show everywhere else. I'll be on Twitch, twitch.tv/the Colton Show.
Watch them.
And thecoltonshow.com.
Nice. One more person. You can find my man Gas.
Word.
A2_ gassed up.
2 Gas. Nigga.
2 is a number.
Word.
Two is a number. Yeah.
Nice. Give us a quote, bro. Send this hate home.
I got you. This is a perfect quote too. You might know it. Everyone keeps telling me Boba Fett is a badass. But what has he done? Dennis.
Yo, we out. Oh shit, good shit.
All right.